Hey guys, what's up? IrishEmerald here, and welcome to something I won't say it's quite brand new because we've done this before, but I am resurrecting it. I'm going to be bringing back my Wi-Fi battling series that I used to do on the channel. So, for those of you guys that are actually wondering what this is or what it was basically where, rather than doing the live streams that I do at the moment, which aren't going to go away, don't be worried about that. But I'm basically going to be battling you guys 1v1 in a live Wi-Fi battle here that I do on the channel. It'll be mostly coming up out on weekends, and I'll be looking for you guys to battle me on in this series. I'll be looking for you guys to battle me on Twitter or on my Discord server. All that information is in the description down below. But yeah, I'm going to be looking to battle you guys, the viewers, and maybe hopefully a few other PokeTubers as well. In this in a couple of fun but serious battles, and that was the kind of thing I want to get across here in this opening kind of monologue, is that this is going to be tailored to more serious battles, whereas in my live streams where I do Wi-Fi battles, it's more fun, and I'm not really taking it too seriously and don't really see me do calcs, all that kind of fun stuff. This is going to be more of a serious kind of scenario where I am going to be trying to do a few calcs. I am going to be trying to make plays to kind of win the game. Something to do in between leagues that I actually don't really get to do that often. So that's kind of it really. Hopefully you guys enjoy it, and I'm going to be kicking off with this OU team, which you should be able to see me. I'm going to do a nice little transition now, but you should be able to see what we're going to be trying to do here, and I'm going to build my first OU team around Mega Gyarados. Something I've never quite done before, and what would be kind of really cool is that you guys can actually see a bit of an insight as to how I build my teams as well when I'm going to do this. Now, by no means am I the best team builder out there. I haven't really done OU, UU, all that kind of fun stuff in a long time. I normally kind of pick and choose what I would normally happen or normally run with, but like randomly and then throw it together. But I'm going to do a bit more of a concentrated effort to actually build nice, decent teams and give them a go when I'm actually battling you guys. But I'm going to run with Mega Gyarados, something that I haven't often used that much, and I kind of want to give it a go again and see how much fun I can have with it. So I'm going to rock it out with this Dragon Dance settlement, Dragon Dance, Crunch, Waterfall, Substitute. You could run a good few different moves other than Substitute here on Mega Gyarados. You can run, for instance, you can run Earthquake, and you can run the Ice Fang, or you can run Taunt. A couple of very nice different options there that you can definitely use. You're not really going to use the special stat here, and it's got decent coverage as well if you want to use the same league format. It's got Iron Head, Outrage, a couple of different things as well. The main thing you want to really know is that Mold Breaker is absolutely fantastic. So the likes of like any Pokemon that has got Levitate or something like that, an ability that's going to hinder us is going to be a nightmare. Pokemon with Water Absorb, so like Quagsire, for instance, doesn't really want to deal with Mega Gyarados because it cannot deal with it doesn't have the Water Absorb ability, so we can just absolutely nuke it with waterfalls and such. So kind of going to be good fun using this Gyarados and seeing how it's going to work out, and hopefully I can build something around it. So what I normally do here, folks, is when I actually go to look at this or build a Pokemon around a team for laddering and such, I normally look at what is being used at the moment. So this is what I'm going to show you guys here. I normally look at what's being used. So as always in OU, Lando T is always kind of thereabouts, being used the whole time, and that's a Pokemon that we would be looking to set up with Mega Gyarados. Tapu Koko still very high usage, 17%. Ferrothorn still knocking about. Ash Ninja still there. Heatran, Kartana, Magearna still being used a lot of time. 10% of the time, it's a lot, like, you know. Toxapex, that's something that could definitely wall us. So you can definitely see a few options here that's going to be a problem. But hopefully we can build something around that can deal with that. Garchomp still being used very highly too, and that's another kind of Pokemon we could potentially set up on at some point. Definitely a couple of stuff that we can definitely have a look at and see can we take advantage of. From here, what I look at is that I need a way to be able to do a Ferrothorn, Magearna, Toxapex. Those kind of three, Kartana as well. So to help me kind of allow Mega Gyarados to break through that potential, or break through if we're using it. So definitely gotta have a look at that. The other thing I normally like to do is I normally like to come on to like the Smogon site here and take a quick look at what Sorry, no, just let me have a let me have a look to make sure you can see all that. Yes, you can. But what I normally like to do is I like to kind of come onto the Smogon website as well, and just to get a general idea of the set and some of the like team partners we could use with that, just to kind of get the brain flowing a little bit. But as you can see, this is the kind of moveset roughly that we're going to be running with. This basically gives you an idea, like the usage tips as to how we want to use it, you know. And then after that, I kind of re-look at the team options here. So we kind of, and I just kind of normally read it out. You want to have Pokemon that can lure in the likes of Tangrowth, Toxapex, and Zapdos, because they will wall us, you know. Like bulky Zapdos will be able to do a good bit of fun with us, or could do definitely a lot of bulk with us. Protein Greninja extra sensory works extremely well as a can lure in Toxapex and nail Tangrowth on the switch by bluffing Battle Bond. So that is definitely that we could something we can work with. We can run Ice Beam on the Greninja, something like that. But that is 2 water types, so I don't want to quite go there just yet. I'm just having another look here now, folks. Mega Scizor, well, that's not going to work because we already have a Mega. Because it can help with Keldeo and tap with Fini. Latios can check Keldeo, pressure Toxapex, do massive damage to Tangrowth, and run Hidden Power Fire to be in Steel type. So that is an option. That actually wouldn't matter too bad. Latios. The heavily pressure offensive team, which is sometimes struggles to deal with, such as offensive Shift Gear Megauna and autonomized Celestelia. So Megauna can punish checks to Gyarados with Thunderbolt, especially with Electric EMZ, while Celestelia can set up on checks to Mega Gyarados like Tangrowth. So those are a couple of options that we could use there. Hazard removal seems to be very, very nice. So Fini is another partner. Defog Latios. Fini's mentioned here a few times, but you get the idea. I kind of look at that a little bit, get the brain flowing and pumping, and that's kind of it for me. I do kind of like the idea of having Latios on the team, so I'm going to take a quick look at Latios and see what we can make with that. One thing I normally like to do is put my Pokemon on level 50. I apologize now if this is going to be a long video. We'll see how it goes. You see, we could have this as a 4-piece move. Let's see. I want Dracomir, Psyshock, Thunderbolt, and what was the other suggestion for it? Because you want Thunderbolt, not the Thunderbolt for the Keldeo Toxapex. We don't want Thunderbolt. We would like an Ice Beam for the Tangrowth. And what we could do here is we could run Defog, but I'm going to wait before we actually put that in. I am going to give us max attack, max speed, timid nature, and put 4 in speed F because we would like that odd number there for that. What I normally like to do is when I kind of have some set like this and I know I kind of got nearly nailed down, I do like to kind of come along, double check what we have here. So we have this, we're not going to use Mega Latios, all of that, and we might do that at some point. We could go Choice Scarf, could go offensive here, which is kind of something roughly that we have, but we don't have the recovery. See, do we need, I don't think we need a Dragon type move here. I don't think we need a Dragon type move. We could run Recover and Defog, because I don't think we could. I don't think we really need a Dragon type move. We'll see how this rolls so far. But I could regret this now immediately. I would like the Psychic EMZ, if I'm being honest, so as I could definitely nuke that at Toxapex if it's coming in, and that should definitely do a good bit of damage to us there. Now the problem is that we definitely have a Fairy weakness on top of all that, and we do need another way to deal with a Fairy. Oh, sorry, Steel type. So I definitely want to pick up a Fire type here at some point. So I might have a look at that right now. As I'm going to scroll down and see what we've got. Something that could definitely take a hit or two if it needs to be, that we can come in. Heatran is definitely a good option here, because it kind of fits in with a Steel Water Fire core as well as a Steel Fairy Dragon core as well as a Fire Water Grass core. So Heatran is definitely an option that we could potentially run. Victini, we already have a Psychic type, so I don't really want to go for that one just yet. Let me see what else could we go for here. Volcarona hazards, I'm not really too keen on that at the moment, especially when Rampage before Mega Evolves. It's going to be a problem for the hazards. Blacephalon. Now that's something that we definitely have to think about. Blacephalon is a problem for us. So that's something that we're definitely going to have to consider. Because it's just so scary. Look at the stats, like, you know, it's insanely powerful. Part of me thinks Heatran would be nice. Heatran would be nice. It's just that Heatran's always used, so I don't know if that would be something that would be terribly interesting for you guys. But we could run a Heatran here. I think Heatran might be my best bet, if I'm being honest. When I look through when I look through all of this. We could run something else, but I kind of fancy running Heatran because it just gives us a nice little bit of synergy. So if I want to run Heatran, I could run Stealth Rocks. I do want to give it enough wallop or enough power, like enough a little bit of sorry, no words are escaping. I want to give it enough investment so that I could definitely smack a Gosh Diggy down Tangrowth, because that will be a problem. And I think Tangrowth's the main one. Tangrowth is the main one, definitely. Do I want anything else on this thing to deal with something else? Normally when I kind of struggle, like I said, I kind of come here trying to generate a few ideas. Utility, that wouldn't be too bad, I'm not going to lie. And that is something that I have ran before, this utility set, and it can be quite fun. Let me see what else. Seamoot Trapper. Magma Storm, not too sure, especially defensive. Do I want to run that? I see, I think, if we're looking at the team, I need something that can kind of come in on fairy types. And, you know, I kind of like running this, just as an answer for fairy types. So Stealth Rock, Lava Plume, Toxic, and I might leave the final move out just a little bit for a while. Curious about this 40 EVs that they're suggesting here. Just no speed, outspeed, maximum speed invested, adamant, mega, Mawile. But that is enough for me to be able to say that is exactly what we're going to go for here. So what we can do is we can just actually, you know something, we just copy and paste and we put it in. We should just export it. And that from Toxic. I don't know about Protect just yet, but I will have a think about it later on. And let me just scale down here. Speed. Yep, that looks good. Oh, it's not speed, it levels. So that looks good. So I'm kind of quite happy with that. We have a Firewater Grass Core going here. And we kind of have, well, we almost have Firewater Grass Core, and we have a nice start to a Steel Fairy Dragon Core as well. So something that's looking very, very good so far for us. And it should be very, very nice. The Flash Fire helps us deal with the Blacephalon very, very nicely. So something that could become useful to us. So we have Hazards and we have Hazard Removal here on Latios. That is pretty nice. I'm not going to lie. So we have something kind of going there for us at the moment. As I said, it would be nice if we had another check to see if we could run Amoonguss, because that is another check to fairy types, which do kind of hassle my team a good bit. So Amoonguss, actually, I think we might pick it up. I think I used to call my mushroom. So what's the mushroom? I have to look it up and double check. But I'm going to run Amoonguss. I kind of want to run an Assault Vest version, because that tends to be a little bit of fun. Regenerator. Let me scroll back down on this. I normally run Clear. Hold on, sorry. Normally run Clear Smog. Giga Drain. Let me see, what more could I want here? Can't really run Spore, although Spore would be very nice because it'll help. Actually, yeah, that would be. I think I want Spore instead, because that would help me, especially on a Switch. That will help Rampage later on to potentially set up with Dragon Dance and substitutes and really tear through stuff. So I think we're going to run with that. Yeah, so I think we run with Spore, Giga Drain, Clear Smog. Let me just have a quick look at Amoonguss again. Well, I think that might not be a bad idea. A defensive. See, we could go Sludge Bomb. Kind of like Sludge Bomb, if I'm being honest. Kind of like Sludge Bomb. I'm not too worried about the Fire types, Psychic types that could be a hindrance. Flying types, nah, not too worried about that either. Ice types, not too worried about. I kind of got I think Amoonguss kind of fits in our team very, very nicely. Don't know about the final move slot. Spore, Giga Drain. I have to clear Smog so that we don't get set up on. Is there anything else here that kind of tickles my fancy? Because I could run Hidden Power Ground. Or Stomping Tantrum, sorry. Which would be nice because that helps us deal with like a switch into a Nihilego or a Heatran. So I might run that. I kind of want to run mine a little bit more physically bulky. I think we'll do that. Stomping Tantrum does physical. It is physical, but it would be nice to have that because Heatran's more likely going to be a special. I think we'll go with that because Heatran will be especially bulky, and so would the Nihilego. So yeah, we want the physical move there, and I'm going to put the 4 here as Spadef. I think that's what we'll do. I might have to revisit that league name though. I need to double check what my Amoonguss used to be called. So we have Fire, Water, Grass core here, and we do have Latios kind of sitting there and Heatran. So it would be nice to get a Fairy type in here, I think, and yeah, I think a Fairy type would be nice. So let's have a look and see what kind of Fairy we would like to have. If I can spell a Fairy now, that would be absolutely fantastic. So there's Clefable, obviously, which is, you know, such a nuisance in OU. So if you don't know, I absolutely despise that take. The Azumarill is knocking around. No, we're not going to go for Gardevoir. Mega Gyarados is something I actually really want to use in one of these. Let me see. Could go Klefki. No, I don't fancy Klefki. Let me see. Mimikyu is there. Tapu Koko. I wouldn't mind Tapu Koko actually. Would not mind Tapu Koko. Bulu is there. Fini, Magearna. Now, Magearna would give us a nice option. That Magearna was one Pokemon that we did talk about being very, very nice on this team, and it only really carries a fire with like Magearna and Heatran kind of overlap very nicely because Magearna has the fire ground weakness, but Heatran doesn't have that. Doesn't have that fire weakness, but has a fighting weakness. But we have fighting kind of covered nicely with Mushroom and Eon. Yeah, I kind of really like the second EMZ there. If we're going to carry Magearna, yeah, I think we'll rock out with this Magearna. Why not? Something a little bit different. But the main idea is for this kind of chip everything away and let Rampage kind of come in and do all the fun. I do want the shift gear set. I think we'll rock out with the shift gear set. I'm not going to run the electric EMZ. I kind of prefer the Psychic EMZ on my Latios, so we're going to rock out with that. Let me just change level back down to level 50 if we're going to import this. I'm not going to run the Fairy EMZ. So I have Shift Gear, Fluor Cannon, Thunderbolt, and Focus Blast. So that's kind of good basis there. I kind of... So... I could run Tapu Koko. This is where it gets a little bit more difficult. See, if I run Tapu Koko, then the likes of Toxapex is not a problem. Is not a problem. I do need a Steel type move. Yeah, I think I'll run Tapu Koko instead. Why not? Yeah, we'll run Tapu Koko instead. Yeah, I think we'll do that. And as well, it gives me a Volt Switcher, which would be very, very nice. Choice Specs wouldn't be bad because this thing's so fast. Thunderbolt doesn't clean Volt Switch. I think, you know something, I think we're going to go exactly with that. I think that looks fantastic, if I'm being honest. I like that a lot. I think we called ours Warrior before, so we're going to call it Warrior once more. And level 50. I think that looks perfect if you ask me. Oh, I do need the hidden power ice IV, so minute attack. Ideal, perfect. There we go. So that should look perfect there. I think that fits our team very, very nicely. So we have that Steel Fairy Dragon core. Mushroom Heatran is kind of going to be the bulk on our team. I think I'm going to slap on Flash Cannon on this thing just to get a little bit more damage off on fairies if you end up having to 1v1 some fairy. I could go for Protect, just a Toxic Style. Actually, I might go Protect. I might go for Protect. Yeah, I think we might do that. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we might. Yeah, we might as well. We might as well, and just chip away at stuff and allow. Yeah, allow the likes of Rampage. We can kind of just clear. Yeah, I think we might do that. And if we can just, it's Clefable and the likes that I'm a little bit more worried about. If Clefable comes in, we can chip away at it with Heatran for a while, and then we can let Latios come in and go for the Z Psychic move, and that should absolutely body it. Or do I want Roar? I'm gonna go Roar instead of Protect in case it's a Calm Mind Clefable, and then that would be an absolute nightmare. We don't want that, so that will stop it from phasing. Yeah, two options. Yeah, two from phasing. Yeah. Do I need with Clear Smog? Okay, no, I think we're rolling with Protect. Just yeah, we'll run Protect rather than Roar because I have to Clear Smog to stop phasing there. Okay, so that kind of just leaves a final Pokemon here. We can kind of add a couple of different stuff to this. Pardon me, I'm going to run the Hawlucha because what Hawlucha would give me, because I just think it'd be fun. I think it just gives me another answer to Tangrowth, if I'm being honest, and it will be quite powerful. I'm going to run the Unburden set. I'm going to run the Electric Seed. So if you guys don't know this, if we have the Electric Train up at Warrior, we just bring Hawlucha when Warrior goes down, or if we can Volt Switch in, and Hawlucha then would be able to eat the Electric Seed and get the Unburden boost. So we're going to be lightning quick, and we're going to have a +1 defense as well. So it's going to be a lot more tougher to knock us out. So another option for us to be able to set up. So I'm going to go run the Swords Dance, High Jump Kick. Because why not? If we're going to go out with style. Acrobatics, because when we have no item, Acrobatics will hit twice as hard. And we kind of would like something something else that we could use here. Could run Drain Punch. What am I kind of lacking here on this team? Do I get Poison Jab? Poison Jab it is. I think that'd be awesome. I think it'd be absolutely fantastic. So let me just kind of fill in this guy's EVs. I don't think they've normally run Jolly this set, but let me just go double check regardless for you guys. Terrain, they do run Adamant. Actually, let me import this and just touch it up a little bit to what we're kind of on run. Because I actually want the Poison Jab here. And what is the set here? Just to give you guys some idea as to what's going on with the set details. So we know about the Electric Seed there. This is Swords Dance, yeah. Is used 96. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. 96 HP EVs along with 36 left EVs enable Hawlucha to survive and Moonblast from Clefable and to a KO with Acrobatics. That is lovely. Such a festival is unnecessary. Hawlucha is run a Psychic Seed though. Yeah, that's fine. I think that's fine. I think that'd be fantastic. I do kind of prefer the Poison Jab here though. Yeah, I think I prefer the Poison Jab. And we should kind of have Rampage's weaknesses covered there, I think. But yeah, I'm going to wrap it up here today with this. This is going to be the team. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the team building video I have out for you guys. Actually, let me scale Hawlucha's before I do any outro. Let me scale Hawlucha's level back down. And yeah, we're perfect there. Oh, one other thing guys before we wrap up the team is that I am actually going to change the Moongus to an Assault Vest variant more so than the Black Sludge variant. This is because like us running the Electric Train with a Tapu Koko, it makes no sense for us to be running Spore. I actually do quite like Tapu Koko on this team. I like that we have another sweeping option here, so we are going to be running that, or we are going to be running the Assault Vest over the Black Sludge, and hopefully we can see pay a little bit more dividends because it allows a Moongus to be a bit more of a pivot as well and take a few more hits on the special side. We're going to be rocking out Sludge Bomb instead of the Spore to maybe hit one or two fairies a little bit more harder as well. But hopefully you guys did enjoy it. Gives you a little bit more of insight as to how I would kind of generally start a team or building a team for any laddering or kind of that kind of stuff. So I hope you guys did enjoy it. I will, let me see now. I will be leaving a placement to this team in the description down below and all that kind of good stuff, and I'll leave links to the battles that will be coming out in the forthcoming weeks in the description down below if you guys are late to watching this and all that kind of good stuff. As I said, watch out on Twitter and Discord because I'm going to be looking around there looking for battles, especially the more videos I'm going to be doing at this. I'm going to be doing 3 Wi-Fi battles with this team, and then I'm going to be moving on to another team. I'm going to build with that. One thing I do want to say is, again, I'm not the best team builder out there, so don't take me as verbatim, but definitely if you feel like trying this team out, definitely do. And please, if you do, let me know what you think of it, what tweaks you make to it and all that, because you don't normally come up with a perfect team the first time you go around. You have to kind of generally go play a few games, see what works, what doesn't work, tweak it a little bit more, and go from there. So yeah, I'm going to wrap it up here today. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this. If you guys did enjoy it, please click the like button down below for me. If you guys got any comments on today's video, whether it be good, bad, and if you let me know in the comment section down below. As particularly your thoughts on the team, what you would have done differently, all that kind of good stuff, and of course if you've tried it and if there's anything, what your thoughts on it are. And last but not least, if you want to see more Pokemon team building and Wi-Fi battles coming away on this channel, or more content in general, please smash that subscribe button down below for me and click that bell icon. On that note, I'm going to out of here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.